You know, given everything that's happened, guys, in 2020, I really think we need to just sit back and reaffirm whether or not we can go forward as marketers, or has the path shifted? Has something changed? Is this still possible? I'm going to think that through in this video. Hey, what's up everyone? Rich UX here from richaniche.com. It's been a while. I've spent the last 6 weeks with my newborn son, Mox. We've had a joyous time together. It's been amazing. I've been pretty low tech, haven't been making any content, haven't been creating that much, but it's time to pick it back up. I hope you guys have been doing okay since my last upload. It's been about a month or so. And yeah, I want to just fill you in that being a dad is a fantastic experience, really rounds out your lifestyle, and I feel really blessed to be currently remote capable. But today's video, I want to reaffirm you and give you the confidence that going into digital marketing is still the right path for you in 2021 and beyond. I'm going to look at 4 topics today. Clients, are they still available? We're going to look at market saturation. We're going to look at the future-proof nature of the work. And we're also going to look at remote capability to see if anything's changed, anything's shifted. So first and foremost, clients. Are there enough clients to go around for digital marketing and becoming a freelancer or building a small creative agency? Is there enough work for us to go around? Certainly, given everything that's happened, a lot of businesses have shut down. I'm not going to lie, I definitely lost a few clients. They had to completely close their business for at least 2 months. And of course, they're worried about the future, so they might not even reopen and pay those hefty rent costs. So no doubt we've lost some clients. And I think that was sort of expected once we got going into this. Hopefully they can resume and pick it back up. But when they do pick it back up, perhaps they are going to be in a completely different form. I think that we might need to consider changing some of our offers, moving into more of helping people create digital services and digital products rather than selling hard goods or local services or local offerings. I think you got to look at your price just to make sure you're still in alignment with the current times. I think there would be nothing wrong with having a special price, for the next 3 to 6 months and then resuming it back in 2021 should things pick up. You got to make sure you're positioning yourself in the market right now correctly. Yes, I definitely think there's clients available, but they need a certain person right now. They need someone who can help them save money. They need someone who can help them get more sales. Might not be the time for branding. It might not be the time for general content or brand content. It might not be the time to start a podcast. It might be the time to improve copywriting on sales pages. It might be time to run some Facebook ads. It might be time to do a bit of a free course or a challenge and get some leads going. These are all questions I would be asking myself, but I certainly do not think there's a shortage of clients. In fact, I think right now people are being patient, being conservative, but I think actually in the next 2 to 5 years, there's going to be a massive explosion of the amount of people who feel they need a digital offering, a digital business of some kind. And just think about where you're going to be in your career in 2 to 5 years, how much more experienced you'll be. I think you'll realize that, things might be a little tough today, but from a saturation and client perspective, are there enough clients? I think there are. I think that it's absolutely possible to find clients right now, but they're different. They're changing. They're shifting. And I think you have to get your head around that and make sure that you have contextual offers to the times. I don't really like the term new normal, but I'm not going to deny I see it happening as a manifestation in many different areas of life. You might have to have a bit of a new normal in your offerings. Now, having said that there's enough clients, are there too many digital marketers? Are there too many people vying for the career that you and I are talking about right now? And the absolute answer is no. I don't see enough people becoming digital marketers for how much work I see out there. I think there's so many ways to be a digital marketer plus something. And it's really just emerging how to be a freelance digital marketer. Freelance graphic design has been around since Photoshop. But freelance marketing is really coming into play now in a no-code environment, in a automated environment, in a managerial and campaign organization environment. So I think we are really on the cutting edge of what's going on here. I think you can tell, by the size of my channel. I think we have about 7,000 subs at the time of recording this. It's not really the biggest topic yet compared to some other things that we've seen in the last 10 years. And another way to think about saturation in terms of are too many people doing it is, are your parents asking you to become one? Like I might ask my son to become a digital marketer, just like some parents who are doctors or lawyers or engineers, they encourage their kids to take those industries because of how lucrative and profitable they were. But if your parent isn't asking you to be a digital marketer yet, you realize it's not in the cultural norm as a profession yet. It's still emerging, you have to trust me. But let me tell you something, when your parents tell you to do something, it's far too late. It's a very competitive industry, the legal world. It's not a fun path to become a doctor. It's very grueling and very challenging. And you can simply make more money as a digital marketer than either of those careers in a 15-year window. And I think in a 1 to 3 year window, you can actually make way more as a digital marketer. As a new doctor, you're interning or whatever it's called, you're doing your residency, you don't get paid that much, maybe 60, 70. As a new lawyer, you get 55, maybe 50. Like in your second or third year of digital marketing, you can hit 6 figures. If you've got good training, you understand, you have a little bit of money to play with, you've got some clients, you know how to get clients, 6 figures is very, very reasonable. I mean, we're talking about $8,333 a month. That's just 4 $2,000 clients, or 3.2 $3,000 clients, or 8 $1,000 clients. I think those are all possible with you working hard for 12 to 18 months focused on building that. If you're doing 5 other things, well, I don't know if you're going to achieve it. So make sure you're focused, but do not think that becoming a lawyer or a doctor right now is a better choice than a digital marketer. I don't think so. I think digital marketing is going to be one of those jobs that a lot of people envy in the next 3 to 5 years, not just because of the money and the enjoyment of the work, the challenge of the work. Becoming a digital marketer essentially turns you into an online business ninja. You're going to be able to leverage that in your life, for your family, for your community, for you and your brands. What are you going to do as a lawyer? Maybe you negotiate something for your family. What, you're going to write contracts for your family? You're going to write contracts for yourself? It's not that applicable. What, are you going to do surgery on yourself? And let's be honest, most doctors, they aren't even that healthy, so they don't even apply it to themselves all the time. Digital marketing is going to invade your mind, and you're going to learn how to think about things in a much more profitable and a much more thoughtful business way. It's not just going to be what the textbook says. Digital marketing helps you learn how to problem solve. It helps you learn how to make fast decisions. Man, it's a career that doesn't stop paying itself. I mean, you get so much financial confidence as well. It's a skill that no one can take away from you. I mean, people can bar you from the legal world. People can bar you from the medical profession. You can't be barred from starting a business, okay? And that brings me into the next thing, future-proof. This is still such a future-proof industry, and I think that it's a little quiet still, but you're gonna realize, we're trending digital as a world, as a society. I mean, have you seen the stock prices of Zoom, of Wayfair, of Upwork, of eBay, all work from home, all remote sort of businesses? That is where money is flooding into right now, because people can see that there are some businesses right now that are very future-proof. And the businesses that are future-proof are stemming from people who can do transactions online and who can create platforms where transactions are held, but also curation of other people's transactions. Upwork is a curation of digital service transactions. eBay is a curation of auction-based transactions. Other people are doing this, the bidding and selling. So digital marketing is the fabric that holds all of these things together. So is it future proof? Absolutely. Marketing is never going to go away. It's going to shift, it's going to evolve. But for the time being, we're in the infancy still of what marketing is. Marketing's been around for 6-7 decades already. We're really only into the first decade of digital. I mean, in 2010, it was just emerging that you could post on social media and potentially drive traffic to a web page and make a transaction. All these things proliferated recently, and we just can't ignore what's changed in society. And I think that's one of the big problems is people don't know how to react to the exponential growth in technology. People don't know how to adjust their life and perception of what's really happening. And I think that really holds them back. So, but, think about what it really means when eBay and Upwork and Wayfair and Zoom and DocuSign and all these companies are just really skyrocketing right now. All of a sudden, there's a clear shift in society, and there's only going to be more. There's only going to be more websites needed. There's only going to be more landing pages needed. There's only going to be more graphics and videos and Facebook campaigns needed. It's an endless amount of work. And let's not forget, it's remote as well. Everything is remote. Everything is digital. You need to find the intersection of remote and future-proof. Without those two things, you will be living in fear that the 9-to-5 was the better solution because it was more supporting and it was more, reliable. We all know no job is reliable anymore, first of all. So never make that argument. But if you don't have the future proof, why get started, right? Why start a dead industry? That doesn't make sense, right? Like, you don't really want to be getting into SEO in 2020, not the traditional way. It's kind of moving past as a concept. Digital marketing encapsulates more of the campaign building, and that will never go away. You need the remote capability. Otherwise, your job is still in threat from pandemics and such. So being able to work from home, being able to move in the instance of a disaster, easy travel without disruption, you can just keep working while you're on the go. To me, these are such essentials of career choice making. The funny thing is since I became a digital marketer, I don't think about career. I think about my lifestyle. I think about how I can integrate the flow of cash into my projects, into the work that I want to do, into my team. How can I set my clients up for success? How can I bring them results, which will drive more cash flow? How can I turn everything I'm learning into training materials so I can teach other people? It's not career anymore, guys. It's a lifestyle. And it's actually what I like to call hyper-modern lifestyle design. Finding something that is safe in the modern time of all the threats that exist. Finding something that gives you the freedom so you don't feel like your life is being ripped away from you. Finding something that pays you enough so that you can live a safe lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle. I mean, I'm someone who likes to drink the green juice. It's expensive. Organic vegetables and fruits are so expensive. I understand. And that's why digital marketing is great, because not only does it give you the client service avenue right out of the gate, you still have that today. You can do that right now. You can call up someone right now. You could offer them 10 hours of your service for $500, $50 an hour. You will crush it for them in those 10 hours, and you will make them maybe a funnel, a Facebook ad, maybe you'll design them a video or a poster, do some social work. I don't know. There's a million things you can do. You can do that all now. But if you want to survive the inflation, if you want to survive what's happening right now, you need to be on the producer side of things, right? When you have a product to sell, you can increase the price based on inflation, right? When you're only working as an hourly wage earner or as an employee, you are at the back end of whatever money's left over. You're going to get that. You're not going to be on the right side of inflation. So as a digital marketer, you get to be on the right side of the inflation because you get to charge the price to your clients, but you're still having that safe form of consistent hourly work. And then as a digital marketer, you can create assets, develop digital assets, blogs, websites, channels, digital courses, communities, so many little things, different things, ebooks, products, so many things. You get to be the producer, the product owner, and you get to set the price based on the marketplace as you see it, right? If things skyrocket in price, you can raise your price because, I mean, if bread goes up to $10 a loaf, you know, I would assume people will recognize what that means, right? I'm not gonna give you my course for 2 loaves of bread or whatever, you know, it's gotta be related. So I think this was a good video to kind of come back and catch up on. I hope this makes you feel confident that you're choosing the right industry. If you need to make this happen now, I strongly recommend you do take my program, Full Stack Marketing Funnels. After observing the students I've had for the last 6 months, and there's well over 100 of them, very serious or budding and ambitious marketers, they say the course is second to none. They say that this is the fastest way to learn digital marketing. I know I call my course Full Stack Marketing Funnels, but it really is a digital marketing training that is so foundational that I would be happy to give any of my agency team members and feel that they would be up to speed on what are the core elements of modern digital marketing, you know, lead magnets, copywriting, basic landing page design, email automation. These are the things that we all need to know. And I hope people understand right now, behind all of this, behind all the fear and the worry, how do I approach all of this is the hunt for the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is whenever you get a profitable funnel, whenever you can run a Facebook ad or a YouTube ad or whatever, and you spend $100 and it leads you to 2 or 3 sales, which leads to $300 as an example, you've hit the Holy Grail. You could now put $1,000 in and you could get $3,000 out. Maybe you could put $10,000 in and put $30,000 out. Now you probably can't put $100,000 in because what happens is at that amount, the quality of the lead and the sales conversion rate goes down. But you could still be maybe putting in $100,000 and getting out, you know, $119,000, maybe a little less, but still it could be very scalable because what you have to understand is if 1,000 people go through your funnel and 10 people purchase 1%, it's very likely that the next 1,000 people, different people, they're also going to have 10 people buy 1%. It's very common when we see that. So the Holy Grail to me is this never-ending search for me and my clients of what is the perfect campaign that leads us to a profitable funnel, right? How do we build that? How do we reverse engineer that? That's what I'm thinking about all the time. And when I created Full Stack Marketing Funnels, I think in the back of my mind, I was helping people take a process that was about seeking the Holy Grail. And you cannot seek the Holy Grail without a funnel. A funnel isn't the only business model, but why wouldn't you use a business model that was scalable through Facebook ads, the world's best marketing and advertising platform right now? And that includes Instagram. Why wouldn't you? I just don't know why you wouldn't. So every business I create, I want to think about how can I attract people from Facebook and Instagram and YouTube? How can I send them to some web pages and give them a great onboarding experience of what my company is about and what's my story and what do I have to offer? How can I make them an offer that is hard to refuse, has bonuses, it's heavy value, it's 10 times more valuable than the price? Excuse me. That is the Holy Grail, guys. That's the goal of what we're doing. That's what's available to us now. But the thing is, you can't get started without playing this game. You can't really get into that upper echelon of society without something scalable. How are you going to scale a yoga studio in 2021 amidst all that's going on? How are you going to scale a retail shop? Like, you need to go online. You need traffic sources that lead you to profitable acquisition. That's all that matters. If you can achieve that, the rest of your life will be a millionaire lifestyle. I guarantee it. And even as you're getting close, you're going to start feeling it because the freedom you get, the confidence you get, this is all very real. And I just think it's so emerging right now that people are like, oh, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I'm still looking about SEO. I'm still trying to figure out how to blog. Like, those are important, but the Holy Grail has arrived. So I encourage you, check out my course, Full Stack Marketing Funnels. If you've already taken that, you want to bolt on Digital Marketing Consulting Essentials, which is my consulting program, which teaches you a 9-step consulting process. I released that right before my wife gave birth. I don't think a lot of people know about that. I'll put that link below. Go check out Digital Marketing Consulting Essentials. It's a pretty fantastic course if you want to make money just consulting on strategy. Everything you need. So thanks guys for listening today. Thanks for catching up with me. Thanks for reinvigorating your confidence. I hope that you did. I hope that you see you're on the right track. But please recognize it's a tough time right now. If there's any businesses that are closed, like that has repercussions. Do not let the stock market convince you that we are in a abundant time relative to where we were 6 to 12 months ago. It's completely different. You've got to see what's changed. You've got to adapt. You do what's right for you. That's it for today's video, guys. Give this video a like. If you like this video, give it a like. Why aren't you subscribed to the channel? Subscribe. Join us. Join the collective. Join Rich and Niche. Join the journey of becoming a digital marketer. Farewell, guys. See you in the next video. Oh, wait. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Are you ready for 2021? And what are you doing to shift, adapt, and get ready for the new normal?